Well, we're able to grab Coach Brian McCauley after the sectional championship win here from Lafayette. Jeff, what a game tonight, Coach. You had a really wore-out McCutcheon team there, but that makes it kind of fun, doesn't it?
Well, our guys just played a great game, and McCutcheon's a good team, and I think they spent a lot of emotional energy probably last night, but our guys came out with great intensity, great focus, and we were really just overwhelmed, I think, McCutcheon with our defense, with just making shots. I think we shot 71% in the first half. McCutcheon shot 13, and we had a lot to do with that. We were covering their shooters well. Eric Bowen and Kylie Behealer did a great job of defending Trevor Lockwood, number 50, really well, properly, and we rebounded well. The first game we were out-rebounded by 6. This game we out-rebounded them by 16. So that was really a big key. But overall, we were really good tonight, so that was a lot of fun. Really proud of the guys.
Well, let's back up to last night for a moment. I mean, it was something that all of a sudden we crossed over about halfway through the third period in last night's game against Jeff, and you had a team that just went on fire, and it didn't stop. I mean, it kept going all the way through tonight's game, but last night's when it really started, about halfway through the third.
I agree. We were a little sluggish, and we obviously made just a slight adjustment defensively, and our guys came out with a lot of energy, and we were down 1, and then all of a sudden in about a minute 26, something like that, we were up 8. And so we went on a 9-0 run there just like that. We got that cushion. Then we came out and scored the first 5 points of the fourth to push it up to, I think, 13. And then we extended it to 16, and then I ended up winning by 14. So our guys did a great job of making a spurt there that got us the cushion we need against Lafayette Jeff. And then Jeff really had to kind of play against us. And from there we were able to expand it. But our guys, this is a fun group. They're very they play very hard. They play together. They're intelligent on the basketball floor, and it's a group that I really enjoy coaching, and they're very deserving of this. It's a group that really plays together as a team, and they enjoy playing together, and that's what's a lot of fun and why it's fun to watch them.
It's 3 sectionals and consecutive sectional championships for your team. Now, I mean, the path is similar for you now. How do you prepare for a regional, and we're preparing to see Carmel again, and what do you do this week to get these guys ready for next Saturday?
Well, there's a lot to do. There really is, and there's a lot to do in a short amount of time, but we want to obviously kind of enjoy this tonight. I don't.
No, we gave up the scissors. Coach Cox just handing off that sectional trophy here to the big guy, but we were talking about Carmel and getting prepared for them.
Yeah. A lot to do, like I said, in a short amount of time, but we'll obviously you want to kind of stop and smell the roses along the way. It's not easy to win a championship, let alone 3 in a row. So a lot of credit goes to the players, and we as coaches, we're trying to work as hard as we can to give the best opportunity to the players and the team we can. So, but you got to be able to enjoy the ride sometimes. So we're going to enjoy it tonight, and then starting tomorrow, make contacts. We'll get the games lined up and get those so we can start watching them tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night, and then we've got a meeting on Monday over in Marion, and all that time be watching, be preparing. And obviously we're familiar with Carmel, had played them, but I'm not real familiar with New Haven. I know they're athletic. Coach Cox has seen them live one time when they played a team that we were scouting that was on our schedule. I'm trying to think who that was. It might have been Huntington North, and then the other team is Fort Wayne Northrop. So we've played 2 out of the 3, and so we're familiar with Fort Wayne Northrop and Carmel. Got to get familiar with New Haven.
Coach, do you find that to be an advantage or a disadvantage for you going into the regional, knowing so many of those opponents from your regular season this year?
Either way, it's an advantage. It's an advantage because we understand them, and we kind of know what they like to do and how they want to attack and who they are as a team. But on the other side of the coin, it might be a disadvantage because I do the best I can to try to watch every game I can and really try to give our guys the best chance to succeed, and hopefully the other coaches won't do that, but they will. The other coaches are good coaches. Coach Hetty's he's probably the best coach in the state. He does an unbelievable job, and Coach Kuhlman from from Fort Wayne Northrop, does a really good job. He and I was an assistant at Indiana Wesleyan, and he was an assistant at Bethel, and I've known him for a while. And then the coach at New Haven, I think Coach Goodman does a phenomenal job. He's had a lot of success. He was at Fort Wayne Harding for a while, and they had success. And then Harding closed, and I think I'm right on that, New Haven, but I could be wrong. So advantage and disadvantage probably.
I think it's more of an advantage, and I'm hoping for history to kind of see a cycle when we get to that game on Saturday. Is last year, if you remember the season, folks, we talked about it during the game. You know, we beat Carmel at our house in the regular season, and then they beat us in the regional. And reversing that history is kind of what we hope to see here. But you know, the life of a high school coach is a full-time job. In fact, I asked the coach's wife just what he did last night, what time to get to bed, and she doesn't know because you stayed up most of the night preparing for tonight, and you had about 4 hours of sleep. It's a lot of work.
It is. You know, if you want to be good at anything, you got to put in the work. But then again, when you really enjoy what you do, it's not really work. So, and that's why players are good, because they love to play. They love the game, and we've got a lot of guys that love to play, and that's why they're good. And go ahead.
Cat for life. Right here.
That's right, man. That's I think when I'm done here, I'm probably done. So, but I really, it's an honor to be here at Kokomo, and I'm thankful for the opportunity. Obviously, from Kokomo, and I went to Kokomo High School, and it means a lot to me. My family lives here, and you know, we try to do the best we can and represent our community and school well, and our players have done a great job this year of doing that, and I'm proud of them for sure. It's a great group. And it means a lot to us. You know, I remember Amy, my wife, told me before we left today at the house, she said, I can remember the last time we played McCutcheon. I was thinking the same thing. The last time we played at Lafayette Jeff for a sectional title was against McCutcheon, and we beat them in overtime. And I remember one particular kid who was in the stands, and he was painted. His whole body was painted red and blue, and that was Taylor Persons. And that is why Taylor Persons is good, because when Taylor was young, he wanted to be a Wildcat. And he's worked, and he's really good, and it means a lot to him. It means something for him to be a Kokomo Wildcat and to play. It's a privilege. And when you have guys like that, and we've got a lot of guys like that, like LeBradford Seabury, Taylor Persons, and you know, Kylie B here, that means something. Eric Bowen the same way. So yeah. Hakeem Dockemeyer, Michael Cox. I'm so proud of him for the process that he's made and the growth that he's made. Last year he didn't even play, and this year he makes a world of difference for us. So
he's got a lot of assists, let me tell you. Well, we keep adding to the history. That's 73 sectional championships for the Kokomo Wildcats. Thanks for being with us, Coach.
Hey, it's my pleasure. Thanks for your guys' coverage and your enthusiasm.
All right, go Cats. Regional is next. We'll get ready for it right here at KokomoPerspective.com.